What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section down below to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. Thank y'all for joining me as always, man. We're back with another video at propsmadeeasy.com, only $15 a month. If you haven't joined yet, then you are tripping, my friend. Okay, a lot of people were commenting. A lot of people obviously hadn't seen me before. I guess I did go live for a long time back in the day. Um, People were saying they thought I was fat. They thought I was black. They thought I was a midget. They thought I was Oprah Winfrey. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's funny when people like thought that I was before I went live. Like a lot of y'all hadn't seen me, and I didn't realize that a lot of y'all really haven't seen me, which is crazy. I just thought, oh, I'm just gonna go live. I'm just gonna put my face on the screen again. But yeah, that was funny. It was funny to see some of those comments. But yeah, man, welcome back, y'all. Kelly Oubre ended up playing like ass yesterday. Giannis ended up hitting no problem. Ended up hitting a lot of picks off the Props Made Easy tool though. The under on Tyrese Maxey, R.J. Barrett sniped. Ended up coming through great. There were many, many options off the tool that ended up having a fantastic time. And remember, in these videos, I only go off of a couple plays. Like, I only give y'all a couple plays from it. You know what I mean? But all day, you have access to these tools that are just consistently spitting out fire. You know what I mean? Like, what I post in the morning, you know, eventually by the end of the day you've got different guys popping and all types of stuff, so you got to utilize the tools fully. Yes, watching my videos will help, obviously it'll get you started on the day, but it's also an early look of the day. You know what I mean? So I try to give y'all what I can give y'all to be successful as consistently as we can if you're just using the videos to have success. But there's a level of success that you can't access unless you're a Props Made Easy member. So make sure you do that. Only $15 a month, man. Let's get it. So as you can see, I just clicked on something and my camera didn't disappear. So thanks for all the tips and advice on how to get that to stay. Let's get straight into it. Looking at NFL, some of the best options that we have on the board here is Geno Smith's passing yards over 230.5. He's 236.5 on other sportsbooks. That's a 6 passing yard differential. Projection of 238.9 and 8.4 projection differential. All right, so that's one of the overs that we really like there for Geno. Trevor Simeon tonight, passing yards is at 173.5. Feels a little low. 176.5 on other sportsbook lines. Projection of 179.7, a 6.2. So not only do you have the sportsbook differential, that's a decent little number of 3, but projection differential also is a solid little number. So Jordan Love's passing yards over 227.5. He's 230.5 on other sports books. He's 233.1 in our projection system. So again, solid play. All right, now taking a look at unders, we got some unders popping hard. Kyron Williams rushing yards, 97.5. Yes, Kyron Williams has been super hot. All right, his rushing yards is set at 97.5 though on Prize Picks. He's 94.5 other places, which is a -3 differential, meaning Prize Picks is at 97.5. Other sportsbooks have it at 94.5. So just off that information alone, you can know that it's plus EV on the under. Okay. Then projection, we have 84.1, which is a -13.4. We still have him having a solid game on the ground, but just not as solid as PrizePicks has it projected. So I think going the under there is a fine bet. And then James Cook's rushing yards, I get it. He's also been very solid, but 69.5 on PrizePicks, 66.5 other places, a -3 sportsbook differential, projection of 57.2, a -12.3. So those are the best options for NFL that we have on the board right now. Those are the plus EV plus projection options. If you don't see a name on the Props Made Easy tool, it's probably because he's not a plus EV plus projection play, meaning either his plus projections probably looks good, but his EVs probably doesn't lean one way or the other, or it's on the opposite side or something like that. So remember, plus EV plus projection plays are where Vegas and our projection system agree on a play and are on the same side. You know what I mean? So it just kind of lowers that player pool. Keeping this checked just lowers that player pool of players that you know that just check as many boxes as you can possibly check. You know what I mean? So let's switch over to NBA. Any sniper plays? Nothing at the moment. They've been really trying to bump these as quickly as they can since the sniper tool dropped. But it's all good because remember, if you're a Props Made Easy member and you're staying on here and you're refreshing often, you will get guys popping in here quickly and you can get those in immediately. I'm talking the moment these guys become sniper plays, you can get them in early. 10 minutes later when they bump, you already got it up. You know what I mean? So no snipe plays at the moment, but when we're looking at the slate, nothing too crazy popping out to me, to be honest. Anthony Simons has been playing great, but his points and rebounds is set at 31.5. We have that at a minus 7.9 projection differential. Solid spot there. Let's see if there's any solid juice anywhere. We have minus 130 on Luka. I'm not doing no unders on Luka right now, even though the data says so, and I get it. But man, Luka has been crazy, and he's been winning me a lot of money in daily fantasy sports with the optimal lineups on DraftKings and FanDuel. So I'm not going under on Luka at all right now. Herbert Jones points at 8.5. We don't have a ton of options. I don't know if there's a limited. I haven't looked at the slate to see like how many games are on tap for today or whatever, but we don't have a ton of amazing options. So going off projection differential alone right now, Anthony Simons points and rebounds under 31.5. Vegas line is at 30.5. Okay, yes, the money's on the over at minus 125, but he needs 32 to kill us. The Vegas line's at 30.5, which is already on the under. As you can see, the money's on the over 30.5 at minus 125, right? But the under is highlighted. Why is that? Because the line is already less. Okay? The line is already 30.5. So even though the over is highlighted, the under is still the EV play at 31.5. Okay? So that's why the under is highlighted there for people who have ever, had a question about that. But Anthony Simons under points and rebounds of 31.5. Minus 7.9 projection differential. We have him at 23.6 points plus rebounds. Great matchup against the Spurs, yes, but that line is high. Okay, so we're going to take advantage and we're going to go that under there for Anthony Simons. I don't want to do two unders. I really don't want to do two unders. Maybe I'll go CJ McCollum. Let's see. We got some minus 130s. We got Ingram's points. But, man, we're starting to get to that level of these projection differentials being very, very tight down here. Like I said, y'all, remember, in these videos, I only have limited options, man, because it's early in the morning. It's like 9 a.m. most of the time, Central Time, when I start getting in here and giving y'all these plays. So remember, make sure you're utilizing this. Props Made Easy members, make sure y'all are refreshing. Make sure y'all are taking advantage of being able to have access to this all day, nonstop, and be able to grab the best values as they come in. By chance, anything pop in? No. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and rock with, man, I don't know who I want to go here. Let's go CJ McCollum, points plus rebounds over 20.5. His Vegas line's at minus 125 on the over 20.5. When it comes to plus EV plus projection, he is the best over play. Projection is at 23.78, which puts him at a 3.28 projection differential on the over, making him the best over call, and he is the only play on this entire slate that is plus EV plus projection, meaning EV is on one side of the line, and our projection system also is on the other side of the line. Remember, our projection system, we're partnered with the biggest company in fantasy sports to make sure we give y'all the best projection source that we possibly can give y'all. So remember, these aren't just thrown up projections. These are legitimate projections for these players. So because this is at a 3.28 and there's no better options on here, and I have to give y'all a couple plays in the video, I'll say CJ McCollum points and rebounds over 20.5, and then we're going to stay with the Anthony Simons points and rebounds under 31.5. All right? All right, taking a look at college football, we have an under on Jackson Arnold's passing yards of 248.5. He's 242.5 other places. That's a minus 6 differential. So under on Jackson Arnold passing yards is a good solid option. Teora McMillan, receiving yards under 102.5, minus 5 sportsbook differential. And Brady Cook, passing yards 215.5 under at a minus 5. So those are all solid options. And then the best over is Dane Key, receiving yards over 49.5. As you can see, he's a 4 sportsbook differential. No Call of Duty college basketball. We have the over on Dexter Akano, points over 14. His line's at 14. He's 14.5 other places, which puts him at a 0.5 sportsbook differential. You could go with him. He's perfectly fine. He's the only option that is plus EV on the slate right now, but stay tuned, obviously. You will get great plays pop in there. All right, for hockey, we have Connor McDavid against San Jose. Shots on goal at 3.5. Vegas is on the over at -125. Projection of 4.18. A 0.68 projection differential. Solid spot there. We don't have any major juice spots on at the moment. All right, so we got to kind of go with what we got available to us. And that's over Connor McDavid of 3.5. And then over on Brent Burns, shots on goal of 2.5. -120 juice on the over, which is low, but it's still juice on the over. And then projection of 3.05, which gives you some, comfort in picking Brent Burns at 0.55. Now, you don't have to do multiple plays. Remember, I always tell y'all, you don't have to force anything. You know what I mean? Don't play something if it feels a little iffy for you. You don't have to force anything. If you come on here on NHL and you think, only 125 juice, only 0.68 projection differential, like, I'm not going to add NHL into my slips. That's fine. Because remember, it's early. Plays come in as the day goes on, and you can really take advantage of big spots. So you don't have to force anything. In these videos, I purposely try to give y'all two each sport, but sometimes I'm just like, you know what I mean? But Connor McDavid is probably the number one guy I go for NHL. Nothing for soccer, League of Legends, CS2, tennis, MMA, nothing, Dota, Valorant. All right, so pretty easy. NFL. Recap. NFL over on Geno Smith's passing yards of 230.5, over on Jordan Love's passing yards of 227.5, and then over on Trevor Simeon's passing yards of 173.5. And then taking a look at the unders, we have the under on Kyron Williams rushing yards of 97.5 and James Cook rushing yards under 69.5. For NBA, any snipe? Nothing at the moment. All right. But it does just that. It snipes those plays out quickly for y'all. So make sure you're keeping updated. CJ McCollum points and rebounds over 20.5. And then we're going under Anthony Simons points plus rebounds of 31.5. I would not be surprised seeing that Vegas is on this at 30.5 if this goes down eventually to 31 or 30.5 itself. So yeah, you might want to get that one in. But Anthony Simons points and rebounds under 31.5. College football, we had the unders mostly is where the best value is. Jackson Arnold's passing yards under 248.5. McMillan's receiving yards under 102.5. Brady Cook's passing yards under 215.5. And then the over on Dane Key receiving yards of over 49.5. College basketball over Dexter Akano points of 14. For NHL, we don't have a ton on the menu today, but Connor McDavid's shots on goal over 3.5 can be played. And then that was it for right now. All right. Everybody who is watching this video right now, drop a like down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section and enter your name into that $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. Join up with propsmadeeasy.com. Only $15 a month. If you haven't yet, then I don't know what to tell you, bud. All right. Thank y'all for joining me as always, man. Y'all have a great day, and I'm out. Peace.